Hello, I'm Heather Dawson, and as always, it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California every week on our show. So let's start off with our special series on the beautiful city of Claremont. Here's Audra Stafford.
Just 30 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, you'll find the perfect spot for a weekend getaway.
I think people are really surprised that something like this really exists in Southern California. It has a very East Coast feel to it.
It is Claremont, known for its beautiful tree-lined streets and the world-renowned Claremont colleges. But those aren't the only reasons it's been called the best-kept secret in LA.
We're just a little jewel nestled up against the mountains.
Deborah Gonzalez is the owner of On a Mission, one of the many shops you'll find while strolling around Claremont Village.
Every store has its own unique feel to it.
The same goes for the restaurants.
Claremont's a city that has a huge food scene. For a city of 30,000 people, we have over 60-something restaurants.
Along with a variety of places to explore.
We have a great art scene, a great music scene. If you're into hiking, if you're into gardening, we have the great botanical gardens here in Claremont. And if you like performing arts, we have the Candlelight Dinner Theater. It pretty much appeals to everybody.
Whether you're just looking to spend the day or stay for a night or two. DoubleTree by Hilton is one of the two main hotels in Claremont, and it just finished up a $1.3 million renovation.
We basically completed all the guest rooms, brand new carpet, brand new beds, brand new everything.
The DoubleTree's pool is a great place to relax and cool off on a warm Southern California day. And when the sun goes down, the fun picks up at Piano, the dueling piano bar next door. The Packing House is another popular spot for dinner and drinks or a leisurely lunch while exploring Claremont's roots. The College Heights Lemon Packing House is the last visible sign of Claremont's history in the citrus industry.
It does still have that historical tie into the community where it isn't just a box. It's a building with character and with a history.
And just across the street, you'll find the Inland Empire's only boutique hotel, Casa 425.
We have a very unique look to our hotel. We're very small, we have 28 rooms.
And each one has been designed with luxury in mind.
We have Tempur-Pedic beds, we have oversized soaking tubs in all of our rooms, and our rooms face inward towards our beautiful courtyard.
In the evenings, the courtyard is transformed into an outdoor lounge, complete with live music. And for those guests who want to venture out, there's plenty to do within walking distance of the hotel.
You can stay at Hotel Casa 425 and then dine next door at a restaurant. Later that evening, you can go see a movie, grab dessert afterwards. The next day, you can walk over to the colleges, explore the colleges, maybe go to one of the museums over there. So it's a perfect little city for a short getaway.
Bringing you the best of California from Claremont, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
Well, it's been featured on hit shows like Bachelor in Paradise. Let's find out why Puerto Vallarta is one of the best destinations to hit over the fall.
Imagine the gentle sounds of the ocean, the warm Mexican sunshine, and the beautiful beaches. Paradise is just a short flight away in gorgeous Puerto Vallarta. You can feel the warmth of beautiful Puerto Vallarta, which is filled with history, yet at the same time is modern, vibrant, and exotic. Discover a destination with relaxing beaches, world-class restaurants, and the latest in ecotourism and extreme adventures. All within an international setting, well known for its charm and hospitality.
I would definitely recommend all my friends and family to come here to Puerto Vallarta because it's awesome. Like, it has a pool, a beach, and even the hotel rooms are amazing.
Historic downtown Puerto Vallarta is a delightful combination of a traditional Mexican seaside town and an artistic cosmopolitan community. Nestled between the Sierra Nevada mountains and the Pacific Ocean, this magical place is internationally recognized for its unique architecture, bohemian atmosphere, winding streets, and friendly people. Discover the magical places, charming hideaways, and alluring attractions that every visitor coming to this lovely bayside city should experience, like the Playa Los Muertos Pier, the Seaside Boardwalk, and Isla del Rio Quale, a favorite shopping spot for visitors and locals alike. Named a friendliest city by Condé Nast, Puerto Vallarta is truly a world-class tourist destination that has something for everyone.
I love Puerto Vallarta. It's actually my first time here. I'll definitely be coming back, and I think that many more people should come visit. It's beautiful.
And you can experience this amazing beauty too. And remember, Puerto Vallarta, live it to believe it. Bringing you the best of Puerto Vallarta, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
It's the latest anti-aging beauty trend. Gigi Copes introduces us to Dermaflash.
With Dermaflash, it's fuzzy to fabulous in a flash.
From fuzzy to fabulous. Imagine having the most flawless, glowing, radiant skin.
So what Dermaflash does is it creates a flawless canvas for skincare and makeup by removing the oldest layer of dead skin cells and built-up debris, as well as the peach fuzz.
If you want that Hollywood appeal, check out this revolutionary exfoliating device. Dermaflash is everything you've ever dreamed of. In fact, it's so well received by the media.
For the first time ever, this groundbreaking handheld device brings a med spa-inspired exfoliation experience home, gracing magazines in cosmopolitan cities and revolutionizing skincare on runways and red carpets.
Dermaflash is the only device of its kind on the market, offering instant results. A new handheld device that brings the benefits of professional dermaplaning home to you. It's Hollywood's red carpet secret. Celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, Kerry Washington, and Amy Adams are dermaplaning, and as you can see, these stars have the most incredibly gorgeous skin.
Dermaplaning has actually been around for years and years and years, but it's been the well-kept secret of A-lister stars and people that were really in the know. Prior to the invention of Dermaflash, you could only receive a dermaplaning treatment in a medical spa or doctor's office.
Dermaflash is a simple 3-step treatment. This highest level exfoliator is extremely safe, so all women can say goodbye to painful waxing or threading, as Dermaflash keeps your face fuzz-free.
Dermaflash was created for all women, and some people don't even think that they have a lot on their face. Gorgeous young girl, look at what's coming off the surface of her skin. You would never think that she had anything on her face. So what Dermaflash does is it really reveals the radiance that's lying just underneath the surface of your skin. Again, the skin that you want is lying just beneath the skin you'll see. Dermaflash empowers women to take beauty into their own hands because, again, the skin you want is lying just beneath the skin you see. And with Dermaflash, you reveal it instantly. So you are good to glow as soon as you're done with the treatment.
Bringing you the best of California. I'm Gigi Copes for California Life.
Bill Higgs is North Carolina businessman and author who went from humble beginnings in Ohio to becoming the co-founder of one of the most successful engineering firms in the world. And for Bill, his success story is built on a positive outlook that creates a winning business culture. Here's more.
If someone can teach us how to go from $0 to $1 billion, it's Bill Higgs. With sheer optimism and inspiring drive, Bill started out with his 2 co-workers to build Mustang Engineering, a company renowned not just for its efficiency, but also for its winning business culture. An Eagle Scout and a West Point honors grad, Bill served in the Army for 5 years before venturing into the creation of Mustang.
For me, Boy Scouts teaches you team building. West Point was all about there's no I in team. The Army's all about people and building teams and accomplishing missions. And so everything that I had gone through sort of set me up to help my partners build this team.
Bill and his co-workers launched Mustang Engineering on July 20th, 1987. The Mustang name and launch date have their own little stories.
My wife started writing down like car names on the way to work. She's an RN going back and forth to the hospital. So at the next meeting, I brought in a list of car names and Mustang just jumped out at us. We thought, Mustang sounds like a breed apart. And then we picked a start day of July 20th, 1987, which was anniversary of landing a man on the moon. because we wanted to create a different type of engineering firm, so we called it a moonshot.
Really, Optimist Bill could sell ice cream to an Eskimo with his energy. He proved this when he landed the contract for Metro bus station maintenance facilities in Houston.
They didn't want to hear about an offshore engineering firm. They didn't want to talk to us. They were going to be thinking about lunch. So when we walked in, I took a bag of Snickers bars, and I go over to them, and I put a big one in front of the head of the board, and I said, I don't want you guys thinking about lunch. I want you focusing on Mustang Engineering, because we are going to change how your projects are done. And I just go down the line. I'm putting these big Snickers bars in front of each one of them, tell them about how we're going to take care of them. What the last lady, well, the last person was a lady, and she was 3 months pregnant but not showing it. Give her a Snickers bar, and then I pull out a little one, and here's one for your baby. And she cracked up, and the whole board cracked up.
Even when the economy was down and odds were against them, Bill created a culture at Mustang that was driven by positivity and dedication. Soon enough, Mustangers became successful and happy employees, thriving both professionally and personally.
You know, Mustangers are just, they come to work with their brain turned on. They got a lot of energy. They want to make it happen. They want to get it right the first time. They want to talk to each other and figure out how to do that. And what we realized is that we were creating a culture that was doing it. And so we started changing our focus from building this great project management company to how do we build this culture, because that culture actually then delivers really great projects.
And others wanted to follow the Mustang way.
People would pull us aside at a Christmas party and say, my spouse is different since they came to Mustang. They're happier when they get up in the morning. They're happier when they come home. They're engaging with the kids. They want to do stuff on the weekends. They're going to church more often. They said, you've changed their life. We wanted to give organizations and companies and just people, here's how we did specific things. And then they could think about it and go, man, I see what they did in my organization. If I did this, it would do that same thing and get to that result. So you don't have to do it the way we did, but you see how it worked and what happened. And then you can try to implement something on your own.
Bill had his positivity from his early days when he worked at Paper Route in Ohio, and he brought this with him to Mustang.
When I was doing my paper route in Cleveland, Ohio, because I just noticed that a lot of people didn't smile and didn't seem happy. And I just decided I was going to start smiling at everybody I met. And if nothing else, they were going to smile back. And for that second, they'd have a happy part of their day. And it just, for me, that started an attitude that I wanted to project to people. So I was just going to smile at everybody and see if I could change them a little bit.
You can learn more about Bill's unique approach to business and life and pick up his book at mustangthestory.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be teaming up with Amazon this holiday season to share how they're making grocery shopping easier than ever for all customers. Growing up, my family relied on government assistance programs, and the holidays often proved to be a time when budgets were tight. Amazon now makes groceries more accessible and helps customers fill their holiday tables by accepting SNAP benefits on Amazon.com and Amazon Fresh. There, you can shop for shelf-stable pantry items as well as fresh foods and ingredients. As a vegan, I'm always looking for new ways to incorporate meatless dishes in my holiday menu for loved ones to try. So I love celebrating the holidays with my lentil soup, which features onions, garlic, potatoes, and vegetable broth. Another holiday table must-have, roasted vegetables. You can't go wrong with sweet potatoes, mushrooms, and squash. I like to serve mine with a green salad and homemade tahini dressing. And you can't forget about the sweets this time of year. I never forget about the sweets. I like to make my pumpkin pie with graham cracker crust and 100% pure pumpkin. It's not on my grandma's level yet, but it's pretty good. And you can also stock up on meal prep staples like broth, flour, brown rice, beans, pasta, and you can mix and match these everyday essentials to make the memorable meals that I guarantee will be a hit with you and your family. The best part, it's all delivered right to your door with no membership required. Amazon is making the holidays easier than ever by having everything you need to create nutritious and delicious meals for you and your family this season. For more information and to register your card, just head over to amazon.com/snap. Have a happy and delicious holiday season.
Grapes. They're one of the most popular crops in the world. And in the beverage industry, of course, grapes are traditionally used to make wine, while grain is used to make liquor. But a French distiller is introducing to America a unique gin made with grapes and vine blossoms to create what many are calling a game changer.
So many things. So first and foremost, Givine has not been made from any grain liquor or grain base, but instead made from grape. And on top of that, usually gins of course include juniper and a ton of other spices and floral notes, but we actually distillated some wine flowers, which is the flower you have right before the fruit. And instead of harvesting the grape, we harvested the flower, created a distillate, and ended up with a very floral, very, very smooth and velvety gin that we believe is going to be a game changer in the market.
The result is Floraison, a gin found in a distinctive green bottle that's smoother and has a silkier taste than traditional gins.
Givine is very popular in Europe, and we wanted to bring it first in California and Los Angeles, and are very excited about the impact on the market and to try to shake a little bit all the gin that there is out there with more floral notes, more accessibility for everyone that has a relationship to rekindle with gin in general.
And that rekindling has begun with a recent resurgence in the popularity of cocktails. But the story of Givine is a journey that began more than 25 years ago in France.
Givine got started in around the 2000s. So my father, Jean-Sébastien Robiquet, started first and foremost to work around the grapes for at least 30 years, either in cognac or in wine and across many, many different alcohol that come from the vineyards. And in 2006, he started to work on Givine by actually accumulating and mixing different flavors, mixing different ideas, and with that, there was like a whole lot of thought and process, and even a little bit of crazy in there to add to the normal components of juniper that you find in the gin, some wine flowers that actually really, really elevate the whole process and the whole product itself.
And the story of Givine is continuing with the recent launch of Floraison in Los Angeles.
Floraison is really the entering point of what we craft as a gin. This is the most accessible, this is the smoothest and the most floral that we have here in the market. So much craft, so much thought and then so much passion put into it that we're just absolutely thrilled to launch that today in LA.
To learn more about Givine and get some great cocktail recipes, check out g-vine.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
October 15th to December 7th is your opportunity to reassess, is the plan you're on today the right one for you? And maybe you want to try Medicare Advantage for the first time. In this era of COVID, folks wonder, is there any opportunity to be able to learn about plans or access a plan without leaving my home? And the answer is yes, for sure. You can go to medicare.gov for information, humana.com for information, spend some time doing some research up front. December 7th will be here before you know it.
Well, that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, just go to our website, californialife.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter. And check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest, where we bring you the best of California.